This clip is brought to you by 8 Sleep Mattresses, the temperature-controlled Tesla of beds that automates your sleep. Sleep better and enjoy this clip.
What are some convenient ways that we can avoid stuff without moving to Costa Rica, without getting all weird and surfing every day and being barefoot and getting the sun the way that you're enjoying it over there? How can we, day to day avoid some of these plastics? Because you went through that Whole Foods thing, and even just grabbing a container, it's got like the wax on it. And even when you go to the grocery store and you try to avoid all the normal grocery store stuff and you go to the butcher, they're giving you like wax paper and all these kinds of things. How do we maybe is there any convenient way to avoid all this stuff, or do you need to go way out of your way?
Well, I think knowledge is power, and that's hopefully one of the good things that comes out of the work I do. I constantly get messages from my friends who are kind of pissed. They're like, God damn it, I can't even use my Glide floss. Well, and I think you're welcome, dude. You're welcome. Like, did you know that Glide floss had perfluoroalkylated substances in it? I mean, nobody's really talking about PFASs, but we can talk about that. It's a rabbit hole I've gone down recently. They're in a lot of plastic lined things, like your cup from Starbucks, the little paper cup you get from Starbucks, or wherever you're getting a coffee in a cup that's hot liquid in a cup. The lining of that cup is likely containing PFAs. The microwave popcorn bags, these cardboard with plastic lined. It's not wax, like you're saying, Mark. It's wax paper from the butcher. That's probably better. They're all plastic lined now. And the majority of these do have these PFAS compounds in them, these perfluoroalkylated substances. And I think that probably in the next 5 years, we'll begin to see this as the new BPA. Many people have even forgotten about BPA because it's become in vogue to take it out of things. Never mind that they just replaced it with BPE and BPS and all sorts of other bisphenols that have the same sort of xenoestrogenic qualities. But perfluoroalkylated substances are the same things. I think that there isn't really a convenient way to avoid these things, unfortunately, but that's part of waking up. I mean, that's the world we live in. I often say to people, or I try to say this on my social media, like, look, if you're thriving, if you're kicking ass, don't change anything. Just keep living your life. But the work that I do, and I think probably the work that you guys do, is for people who are suffering, people that don't have answers, people that go to their doctor and the doctor says, here's a pill. And they say, well, I want to know what's causing this symptom. And the doctor says, I don't have any idea what's causing this symptom. So people like you guys and people like me are trying to say, hey, have you thought about this? Like, maybe it's oxalates in your spinach. Maybe you have too much linoleic acid in your diet from sources that you didn't even know about. And that's causing you to retain 10 extra pounds, which is causing you to be a little bit insulin resistant, which is leading to recurrent urinary tract infections or whatever it's leading to, right? So this is the idea, is that I want to give people this curiosity to think, oh shit, I've got PFASs in my freaking Glide floss. Like, could this be related to my uterine fibroids? We have no idea. There's so much that we need to learn in medicine. But this is the questioning, right? This is getting back to how humans can be optimal and giving people little nuggets of curiosity that they can pursue that will lead them hopefully to better health where they're not getting it before. Because where else are we finding these answers? Western medicine, in my somewhat cynical opinion, is all too content to just get on to the next exciting, sexy pharmaceutical and doesn't really do enough to get obsessed about the root cause of these things. And as we're looking for the root cause, sometimes we find things that are a problem and sometimes we find things that are not a big problem for humans, but at least we're asking those questions. So your question is well taken, Mark, but I think that it's about not having it be easy. Convenience is what leads people down the path of ruin. And I think we have to be intentional, and the more intention with which we live our lives, the better we do. You have to know, like, if you're in the jungle, you're not just being convenient. We're like, what's the easy way for me to walk through the jungle today? No, you're like, there's a freaking poisonous snake over there and a poisonous spider over there and a jaguar in a tree over there. There's no easy way to walk through the jungle today. There's no easy way for me to go surfing. It's like, okay, here's a wave coming that's going to crash on my head. I have to know how to navigate around this. If I have to ditch my board, I have to be able to hold my breath. There's no easy way, It's intention around these things that allows you to live well. And make no mistake, we live in a dangerous world. We live in a jungle today, metaphorically. It's not a jaguar in the tree. It's freaking bisphenol E and linoleic acid. And people are going to laugh probably at this, this is going to sound histrionic, but there's all sorts of things that are trying to get you, and they're not jaguars and tigers anymore. They're toxins and evolutionarily inconsistent ways of living in your environment.
I would agree with that. Instead of the convenience store, it's the inconvenience store, because in the long run, it's going to cost you a lot more than you think.
Yeah. And it kind of creeps up on people too. They feel like, oh, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Oh, I'm not good. What happened? And it didn't happen overnight, but they don't see that it's the last 20 years of behavior that's gotten them there. So they have to really deconstruct everything in their life to understand, how did I get here?
Hey guys, if you like this clip, go ahead and comment down below and let us know what you liked about it. All right. Share this with a friend. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And also, we are on Reddit and Discord. All that's down below. All our sponsors and everyone that supports us down below there too. So you can get whatever you like from us. All right. Peace.